Going on, everybody? No intro music today. We're just gonna get right to it. And I think this should be working okay. Possibly. We'll have to see. Let me start this bad boy too. So I think what I'm gonna be doing today is trying to multi-stream to a bunch of different platforms once. So we're live on the regular social media channels that we typically go to, but I'm trying with TikTok as well. And we're going to see. I'm hearing an echo in the other room. Bear with me 1 second. All right. I figured out what it is. That's on our store, theangryturnip.com, if you go over there. Oh, man. Now the heat's on too. I wanted to get it to warm up a little bit in here because it was pretty chilly this morning. But yeah, so basically what I'm going to be trying to do is just see where we go. I'll talk, I'll try to read the chat as much as I can to interact. But I'm going to work up to deadlifts, maybe 600 pounds. I haven't lifted 600. I haven't lifted over 585 in a long time. And to be honest, I haven't lifted 585 in a long time as well. So we'll see. Casey Williams said, did I move again? I'm in the warehouse. So I have, we got a little bit bigger since the last time I was on. So, yeah, we're a little bit bigger now. Someone said your favorite hoodie. It's my favorite hoodie too. It's ripped in the back, but I love this one. But yeah, so I'm going to work up. If you guys got questions about like politics or life, I'll do my best to answer them throughout the chat. But I'm primarily going to just try to see if I can't, how high with the deadlifts today. While not injuring myself. That's kind of key. I hear music, so there's someone playing music around here, which this industrial warehouse, so there shouldn't be music playing anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Makes me quest going on, but I've already warmed up too, so I'm feeling good because I wanted to make sure that my leg wasn't going to give me any issues. So I warmed up good, pretty thoroughly, but kind of staged some of the weights. So they're in the rack because I have 2 racks with all the weight on it. So I have to make sure it's all in the right spots. It's funny because not a lot of people, like my normal viewers on media, you could tell they're not really that into weightlifting. However, I am. So, which is why I'm going to try to document it as much as I can. I hear freaking music. They're actually at the property behind us, which is like a storage place, listening really loud, which is annoying. Did you hear a fart? No. You made this because I forgot the lapel. I don't know where the fuck they are. Did I get, Benita? Yeah, I didn't get your iPad sent out today, but yes, I did get your email with your address, if that's you. But yes, I had an email. I didn't even have to email. I got an email last night. But I didn't reply because most people know I have a hard time replying to stuff. But that pissed me off because they're playing Maroon 5. I don't want to listen to Maroon 5. I'm going to get 6 today. The weight's flying. I feel it. I feel good. That was 245. But the weight's going up pretty good. And I do have straps that I'll probably throw to get to 500. Because again, my callus ripped off. What was it? 3 ago? So my grip is a little shitey. But when I'm working up in weight, I always go pretty fast. I guess because I like to stay warm, which when you compete, it makes it a little bit difficult because it's hard to do that. It's hard to structure your time so you could stay really warm before you go and lift. But I'll take a break here in a second. Put the weight. I'll take a look at the chat and stuff. As a reminder, everyone, our Black Friday is still going on both websites. So theangryturnup.com, where we have all the clothes, and then also on gratiscafe.com. So, but yeah, holy shit, the lowest view count I think I've ever had. If this is real, oh no, never mind. It was only showing one platform, but now I see it's still pretty low. If you guys want, share it out if you want. Someone said, don't tear your quadrahelical. I don't even know what the fuck that is. If that's even real, I haven't. Vote blue, Georgia, someone said. Okay. You know, it's because there is this big political streamer, right, on social media. Many people he is, and I like the guy. But he also owns a coffee company, and he just called out Black Rifle Coffee Company using someone else's tweet. And I'm sure I'm probably going to hear about it in a minute if you did at him. But he used someone else's tweet, which shows employee political contributions to Act Blue, right? And then you look at the date, and it says 2022, 2021, 2020, and there's maybe 8 or 9 transactions. But as someone that is, someone that looks up all this kind of stuff every single day, I knew that it was a filtered list. So of course, then I go to, and I understand the guy owns a coffee company and he's trying to just do what he can do. But there's enough reasons to go after Black Rifle, and you don't need to make up stuff. You know what I mean? There's enough reasons to go after them just for their shitty politics themselves. Someone said, "What's the story with the turnip?" It's funny. And that's why we do the turnip. And I'm not going to change the weather or anything because I like it. It's funny. It's going to make people, it's something that you'll remember, the angry turnip. It's something I remember, at least I hope. Someone said, when am I going to do my next competition? I think there's one in May, which is a national one. So I may do that depending on how I feel and how I do. Wait and see. But your brother gave you a bag of Black Rifle coffee. I didn't like it at all. He didn't, that's why he gave it to you. Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. I personally, I've never tried Black Rifle coffee, so you'll never really hear me, compare our coffee company to theirs because I've never tried it, and I tend to talk shit about a different coffee brand unless I've tried it before. However, I don't like Black Rifle's politics. I don't like how they threw Kyle Rittenhouse under the bus. I don't like how they are, they're too corporate, and I no matter how wealthy you come, no matter how well I do in life, I don't think I'll ever be that way. You know what I mean? I just don't like it. But yeah, so if you see me do this, it's because I have a TikTok thing on below, and I know what everyone says, oh, TikTok is trying to blah, 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 blah. I don't care about any of that. What I'm trying is just get more people to pay attention to what we talk about every day. Chris said, I don't coffee, but my mom really liked the Gratis Cafe coffee. Yeah, it's good. And anyone who wants to try it, go to gratiscafe.com. Gratiscafe.com, we have it in there. We're opening, for anyone we're opening free coffee shops. The first one probably in the middle of next month. We're just waiting on the state's health to come in and go through all of our renovations. But yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to open a free coffee shop, and it's going to be awesome. So this is 3:15 now. Just going to do a single, and it'll be fast. If I do it right, it'll be fast. So usually that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, dude. Part of me is like, you know what? Maybe I can go above 600 today. And then I'm like, nah, I should cool my jets. But that was fast. I feel strong as fuck today, to be honest, which is good. And sitting up 45s on each side, bringing the total to 405, because the bar is 45 pounds. I know someone the other day was questioning the bar. It's a 45-pound bar. Like a 55-pound bar, I don't have one in this gym, but I'll use a 55-pound bar first because it's like 8 foot wide. These are 7 feet. It allows me to get under the weight a little bit more with the squatting, because with these, I have a hard time because I'm a wider fella. I'm going to have to get creative on my mat, because after this, I've got 3 more 45 pounds. So obviously I can't use those. I can use 2, which will bring 495. And then depending on how 495 feels, I'll either jump right up to like 545. How that feels? No, maybe I'll go higher. Maybe I'll go like 565, right? If 95 plus, that would be, 565 if I put a 35 pound on each side. So maybe I'll do that, see how that feels, and then go. I would like to pull 600 today. I mean, I'm going to cheat and use the straps probably. My hands are doing all right. They're not too beat up, but we'll see. We'll see in a minute or two. Someone said, don't blow in O-ring. Yeah, I'm good. Kathy, you got your laptop. Awesome. We do a lot of giveaways too. So we're doing a bunch of like gift card giveaways and announce what we're doing, but I'm choosing 5 random orders over this Black Friday. So people that order t-shirts or whatever, theangryturnup.com, and five people will get either gift card or gift certificates to the store, things like that. So Jasper said you deadlifted today. Sweet. Audio's cutting in and out. Is it really? Is it just my chin is hitting this? I don't know. Hopefully not. I know TikTok, you're not even paying attention because you're not in this audio feed. Although I could have, but I didn't want to. Actually, I couldn't have because the receiver's in the other room. But hopefully it's not that bad. This is all free in here, so maybe that's what part of the issue was. I thought I did all right the other day, audio-wise. So, are you hearing the chair? The chair makes noises, which is... But... Let's see. Eataholic Time said Patriot Girl. Yeah, what's up? We hear you on the Clock app. What is the Clock app? Is that TikTok? Oh, TikTok. I got you. Duh. It took me a little bit. You're just hitting the mic. That's what it is. See, I can't really do anything with it. I mean, I hold it and put it down when I'm lifting. I could do that. Because right now it shouldn't be, right? Because if I had the lapel mics, I would be fine, except I don't know where. I think they're here, but I don't know where they are. Shit, hopefully I didn't send them. Who won the Canon T8i camera? I sent lapel mics with that package, did I? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. It's still staticky. All right, well, I'm not going to hold that. Yeah, what it is. Maybe this one's, not charged. I could swap out real quick. Try the other one. See any better. Wait for it. Because on the computer, it's fine. Hold on. So if that's any better now. If it's not, I don't know what to do. I thought this was work, man. Because what I'm doing is I'm using the big production count here and it's sending the signal wirelessly into the other room, which is better. Someone said it's buffering. Yeah, I don't know. Someone said, but hopefully that's better. Someone said no better. Okay. Well, Pain, I don't recognize your name, so maybe you're just trolling. Hopefully. Who knows? If it is still, you guys could see what I'm saying, so just listen. You know what I mean? So I am going to use chalk this time to try not to bust my hand. Someone said I could sell you an F-250, take less setup time. What? Setup time for the show or working out? It's because I'm also interacting with the chat. But maybe. The sound isn't that bad, someone said, so good. Good. All right, this is 5 just for a single because I'm just still working my way up. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. It's fast. I didn't tighten it all the way, though, so I weight kind of move. But you can see the difference from me lifting last week where my hamstring was sore to this week. Or at least I can see it. But now I'm putting on 45 pounds more. Which will bring the total to 495 pounds. And then we'll see where we go after that. I got one of those like weight things that pick up the bar. Event. Whatever. So we'll see. Just give it a few minutes. That was 495. No, that was 405. This is 495. But man, I don't understand the old ticky-tacky. It's slow. There used to be so many watching. Now it's just not. Because I went live yesterday too on TikTok. And there weren't a lot of people. Maybe it's just because it's midday. And the whole reason, because I was going to work out anyway. The whole reason live now is because I don't want to later. As much as I have to make money and as much as I need like support and all that shit, I'd rather spend time with my family. So that's my plan, is just to see what I'm doing next. Or to hang out with my kids and my wife. Eat turkey for the fucking 18th time. I've had turkey literally everything except breakfast for the past 2 days. Kind of over turkey. You know. But whew. It and boy on Twitch said, my brother, I want to be macho. I don't think it's macho to lift a lot of weight. I think it's good and healthy if you do it right. I mean, if you don't do it right and you hurt yourself, it's kind of counterproductive. But we'll see. I'm going to try not to use the straps. Yeah, I bought brand new ones. Check it out. Red, white, and blue. Ah, look at that. Because I couldn't find the other ones. Hard to put a monetary value. No, but I mean, there's a monetary value because we have, bills just as a company. We've got the overhead for this spot. We've got the rent store, which is all out of pocket until we actually open it. So it is what it is. If I do deadlift, can I be a macho man? Said, what is it? It and Boy 2 on Twitch. No, you just do light shit. Deadlift, you like me, a lot of people just go right to the gym and they try to like go into deadlifting. And I think that's an incredible way to hurt yourself. Do you know what I mean? Because in my opinion, you should be working on all your upper back, your middle back, some of the lower back without deadlifting any weight whatsoever. because it's such warm, heavy exercise that if your form is shit, just like this chalk, it's not going to do its job. You know what I mean? And there, see, I put too much on now. It's all over the floor. But yeah, someone said you can't lift the bar. It's only 45 pounds. You can lift the bar. It's weird. I have so much pre-workout running through my body right now. I feel it in like a vein right here, just like, you know. But so this will be 495. I haven't gone up even to 495 in a couple of weeks. So, did I see the guy that hounds Bob and Pat get his truck repoed while bitching at a gas station? I didn't. I haven't watched Bob and Pat on Live on Patrol in a long time. The other day, like during one of their like pre-show thing where they're testing out multiple cameras, would look pretty cool. But no, today I just came in and I went to the store in Woodstock, put another layer of epoxy down on the countertops to make sure it was good, and then came all the way up here. I had to get my phone system hooked up, and then home for lunch, and then came back here, and I've just been working and warming up, getting ready, warming up and stuff. No, I haven't seen pretty much anything that's happened. I know there's been, stuff going on with some of the people affiliated with the 1776 restoration movement. And to be honest, I don't want myself involved in that shit anymore. I feel like I finally just got out of, talking about them and them telling me. So I'm not really going to address that too much, but I haven't really, I've just been working, being productive, looking at all the orders that came in over the weekend so far. Granted, yesterday was a good push. A lot of people came in yesterday and made some purchases. And I may still go live tonight, to be completely honest. But because all we do when we sit around at home, most of the time the kids just want to play video games anyway. And my wife is just drinking and wants to read a book. We have in the store, one of the things that I decided to do, my wife suggested it, and just because of where the town is, we're going to put up some little artists, like paintings on the wall, and hopefully we could sell them for them. But, I placed a couple of like ads sort of on Facebook yesterday to try to get them to do it, or try to get people to like volunteer themselves. And so far it was unsuccessful. So my wife, she's painted for many years, and so she may even do that, and then we'll sell them. She's good at that. Someone said, where are the squats at? That's a different day. And I got to get a squat bar, which, a Texas Deadlift squat bar, or yeah, that's a company, Texas Barbell. The squat bars are like $430 because I could do front squats with these, but I need to also to get new knees, because I tore the last ones. I burst them, and my knees are pretty bad. So I think until I put, come up with the extra money to buy the squat bar, I'm probably just going to do front squats and everything else other than that. But to avoid shaking your pre-workout below. Oh yeah. Well, no, you guys could see it when I'm doing it like that. You got jokes though. All right. Well, I'm like talk myself into doing this. I'm already losing steam. It's 495, so we'll see how quickly it comes up. I wonder, should I just, what? What's the straps? Because if I do get it off the ground and then I fail because of grip, it would suck. So I don't want to fail because of grip. I haven't worn straps in a very long time either. Felt a little bit of tension in my leg. Too bad though. A little bit. So I think, like I said, I'm going to go to 565. See how that feels. And then we'll figure it out. Also, if any of you guys are weightlifters and you want some 35 plates, let me know. Because when I bought all this gym at the auction, it came with so many 35-pound plates. And I don't want them. I don't want that many. There's just so many of them. I mean, I'd probably keep 4, so I don't know how many. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and another 4. So I have 17 of these. What the fuck? See how my leg feels. A minute. Gummo said 465 was your max per day when you were at your strongest. Yeah. I don't know what people are saying. But yeah, that will be, that's 565. It's going to feel weird because typically my, like where I jump from is different because normally I 95 and then I put 25s on to 545 and then I just relax for a minute and then decide where I'm going to go. But someone said, would you deliver the plates? We could use them here to work the horses. I don't know where you live. If you want to pay me $2 a mile, sure. I'll drive out. $2 a mile round trip. I'll even take a picture. Maybe give you a hug. That's a fucking deal. It's your local. And then it's not a deal. Like I said to my wife today, she's like, you're working tomorrow? And I said, yeah, I got to try to come up with as much revenue as we can. She goes, I thought you like, I'm like, we are, but now I want to pay off my car and buy a truck. You know what I mean? All these little, like, I'm like putting money aside for separate things now, like the smart board that I want, like different things that'll help with the show, you know, but yeah. So it's going to take a long time. Someone said, I've seen horror photos with people's insides coming out. Yeah, because they're not doing it right. And they don't know how to drop the weight. You know, we're in Hardy, Virginia. You run a nonprofit work. I don't know where Hardy is. Yeah, but I'm selling the weights, though. You know, that's the big thing is I'm selling the weights because it's just, you know, in order to do stuff. So like I said, I have maybe 10. I would have probably 10 for right, you know, and I probably do $1.50 a pound. So what's that? 10, 35, 300, yeah, whatever. So what, 500 something dollars? But 500 something dollars. Oh my gosh, I don't feel good about this, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. Too many people. So again, now this is 565, and I'm using straps too, which is kind of cheating, but we'll see. What's up, everyone on the tiki-talkie? What is that? Florida girl in the chat. Someone said no straps. I'm not wet though. My competition left with that has the records are 628 belt, no strap. But someone said it. You thought you might want to donate them. I unfortunately I can't because I need to put together some money, so I can't donate them because I just paid for them. I bought it as like an auction, so I didn't know what was in it. But maybe if I don't sell them and I get to where I need to be in order to get these goals, then I could donate them. Because like I said, if I have 14 of them, I'd keep So what's $1.50 a pound? Do the math for me. $1.50 a pound times 350 pounds. Let me know how much that is. Let me know how much that is. $1.50 a pound by 350 pounds. All right. So, I don't know. You guys all make me fail on this. I'm feeling optimistic or pessimistic about this. Pessimistic. I don't know what the weight limit is on this bar either. You'll have to tell me, does it bend a lot when I do lift it? But again, it's a 5.5. Definitely the highest I've lifted on the bar. But because it's a brand new, which is one of the reasons why I'm wearing straps. Even though it's not that knobby, so it's not really, it doesn't have grip anyway. It's very flat. That's why the Texas deadlift bars are the best. But we'll see. Let's try not to fucking hurt myself. Alright, you fucker. Does that fucking hurt? It didn't hurt. It just didn't feel good. That was 565. So I could, with 100% certainty, I'm not doing 6 today. But it'll be funny to watch like how I struggled on that. But see, like, you pull weird muscles when you deadlift. So like I just pulled like my pec a little bit. Yeah, I can feel it. But I didn't tens, so that's good. Someone said 525. No, 565. Oh, that's how much it is. 525. Gotcha. Woo. So it wasn't that bad. Not getting 6 today, unfortunately. I could feel it by that. Unfortunately. But still, that's not bad. 565. For having a ton of injuries lately. For my shoulder being out again, my hamstring being fucked. It's pretty good. I did a pretty heavy shoulder workout last week at the other gym on, must have been Wednesday. Confusing what the weeks are. Like today is Saturday, but it feels like Tuesday for me. Someone said, how do you take care of torn muscles after? It depends. If they're torn, it's just rest. Me with the hand, I thought that it was a torn hamstring, but the more I well, it wasn't really. I was, up until I woke up the following morning, I thought I had a torn hamstring. I slept on the couch. I barely could feel because I had like a stabbing pain in my hamstring. I took CBD and ibuprofen and kept waking up throughout the night. And then I literally woke up the next morning and the pain was pretty much gone. I feel like there was a tension in my hamstring, but the actual pain that I had the night before was completely gone. So in terms of like how it's just rest. That's what I've done. Anytime I've ever hurt myself, anytime like with the shoulder worst ones, because that's why I can't get under a bar with squatting. Because my shoulders, because if I go too hard, I get too worked up, and then I go to get under the bar, I'll tear my shoulder again, and then I'm out for 8-9 weeks doing all sorts of lame like cardio stuff. I could feel it. Like I tensed up the side of my pec there, pretty good. But yeah, that's it. People ice it. I've never been one to ice anything. Like there's this, I don't know what it was, but it was this numbing cream I used to use that one powerlifting coach told me about in Florida. And it was this numbing cream, like icy hot, but it wasn't icy hot and it didn't leave like an oily residue. But oh my gosh, that was great stuff. That was great. I don't remember what it was called. Came in like a white container and it was like a white thing, but it didn't leave like an oily residue. but you could feel it almost immediately, kind of like icy hot. I would use that, and sometimes I'd wrap my, like, if I, because my knees swell up pretty good, like just from playing ball the other day, my knees get water in them, and I used to, when I would squat and like hurt myself, I would take I would put that shit on it. Sometimes even wrap it in like cellophane, and then put an ace bandage over it and just leave it so that essentially let my knee marinate. And a lot of power lifters will use those things. Um, a lot of powers will use that cream and then put up their kind of like BioFreeze, but not. And then they'll pull up their knee sleeves or wrap right over it. But I don't remember what it's called. I don't think it was called BioFreeze. But hydration is probably the best way that you can avoid pulled muscles. Like if you're just going to start working out and you don't work out a lot, it's inevitable. Oh, see, I almost tore this callus off too. And I was using straps. Like it's not as bad as this one. This one was completely off. Blue, nah. I don't know what I don't remember what it was called. I should ask him because it was really the best stuff. I could have used it with the hamstring. Ultra numb. It's been something just like that. I don't remember. I think even if you said the name, I wouldn't know what it is. But that was probably the best stuff I've ever had. CBD also works for me too. Like CBD gummies. That takes a lot of swelling out of my knees. Takes a lot of the like joint pain. It's not going to help with a torn muscle, anything like that. But I think for me at least, CBD just kind of gets me to not think about it anymore. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But that was 565. That's as high as I'm going to go. I think I'm going to drop down. Maybe it is ultra numb. I don't know. Because that reminds me of something. But I think I'm going to drop down to 5. Sometimes what I like to do, because I'm a conventional deadlifter, but sometimes the abductors, the inside of your thigh, sometimes I like to work those. And that's what I do with the sumos, but I don't have good form and I'm not wearing deadlift shoes. If I was wearing deadlift shoes, I went barefoot, although I don't like going barefoot. But if I wore my deadlift shoes, which I don't know where the fuck they are, I have a bag full of gym equipment that I can't find. My wife thinks it's in the RV, which I don't know why it would be in the RV. But I'm trying to figure out where it is, because that's got like my weightlifting, because I am getting old, The last time I went for a competition deadlift was in 2019. The last competition ever that I was in October of 2019 when I competed in Ireland. And I got my lift, but that's it. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I've pulled like 650 since then, but not in competition. Doesn't really count. Someone said, Steve, I don't think the angry turnip would break a sweat doing that. No, probably not. Someone said, I don't know why things just disappear. I really don't know either, because it's annoying. Man, I really fucking pulled my chest. I don't know why, because remember my kids' shoes, we're convinced that the dogs ate them, because even when we moved out of the Florida house, we never found shoes again. So we're very, very convinced that the dogs ate those shoes because they just scared. But every now and then we lose something. A lot of the times my wife will, because there's a method to madness when it comes to like organization. Like even my brother came into this store the other day and he's like, it would drive me nuts to work here. And I'm like, why? And he's like, because everything's just kind of all over the place. And I'm like, yeah, but it's exactly where I know where it is. Like, I know exactly where it is. If I need a cable, I know where to get it. If I need packaging for coffee, I know where. Like, that's the thing about just having your own spot. And granted, I'm way more fortunate than a lot of people. This is essentially like a 2,500 square foot garage. That's mine, and I got another 1,000 square feet down the road there. Or not down the road, but at the end of this building that I don't use because I don't I don't need it right now. That's where all the gym was going to go, because I was printing shirts in here. But I ended up getting rid of all the printing stuff because I just couldn't multitask. Now we've put all that stuff through partners, and the orders are getting fulfilled a lot quicker. Well, not perfect, but they're getting fulfilled a lot quicker. The coffee orders with Gratis Cafe, we're sending those out super fast. So it's good. Gary's said, I need to shave. I could probably lift more. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Because, normally I do keep my head, closer. I just, again, we have that laziness at, I don't know. I'm not going up. I was thinking, do I want to keep 495 on? But my chest is sore. My chest is sore, so I don't think I want to do that. What time is it right now? 4:12. Eventually I'll get this set up properly because I don't like this here, the deadlift platform. But the reason why I keep it here, or the deadlift mat, the reason why I keep it here is because it's close to all the weight. What I want to do is keep it over here in there. But I need more weights because I would have weights down there because I'm not going to want to walk back and forth carrying all the weights. They make like a weight that's on wheels. I could get that. And then I could just wheel it back and forth like a lazy guy. That would be funny. It's the worst part of fucking deadlifting is when you got to put, like, the worst part of deadlifting completely, and you're pulling like 585 and you like pull a muscle and then you have to weigh 12 plates. That sucks. I luckily, like, my heel, you saw me like limping or moving my leg around. My heel started to feel weird a minute ago. I think it's probably just because of the concrete floor here. Then my chest, but now that I'm moving around, it's working itself out. But I fucking dealing with this shit. It's literally the worst part. If I had one of those tools or the, what I keep mentioning, the like riser, it would be a lot better. But I don't. So this is like a cheating version of it, where you can just use a 10-pound plate. I think I may do 490 or 405 for like a triple because I feel it everywhere except where I should, like my back. Do you know what I mean? Like I feel it just a little bit. I feel my heel on that foot is being a little weird. I want to at least feel something in my back without being hurt. So I think I'm going to do 495, maybe or 405, maybe for like a triple or something. I don't know. In a minute, we'll see. Someone said, you think I could lift more if I did the turnip voice? Probably not. Have ever tried to drain my knees? No, because I don't like needles. And to be honest, the fluid goes away. Right now, there's a good bubble in my left knee, but that's only because I was just playing back. And here's the truth. There are ways to get rid of it. Like if I had an exercise bike, because at my old gym, that's what I would do. Every time I do legs, every time I do back, or anything that's like leg intensive, even when you deadlift, you're still using a lot of your legs. I would go ride a bike, either before or after. What it does is it allows the flexibility to get in there. Because I can sit here and just move my knee around, which you guys on TikTok can see, but no one else can. But if I just move I feel it in my hands just grinding. In both knees, do it. And in all reality, the best thing I could do for my knees would be to buy an exercise bike and just bike. 20 minutes on a bike would do big things. It would help. Someone said, can I touch the top of your head? Yeah. I got chalk and rust on my hands. So I'm not going to. Bree said, my legs are super strong. Issues with my hands, forearms, biceps, and my back. My legs haven't heard it all. It's the whole arms and back when you're exercising. I've noticed too that women spend a lot more time on their legs, you know, but that could be. Steve knows you got to get that blood flowing in here. I used to bike too after I screwed my knees up because I couldn't run. Yeah, it's all about fluid too. Because when I first started powerlifting, I had a tremendous amount of pain in my knees all the time. My knees were weak. And I wasn't doing a lot of squatting or anything like that with weight, but I was still working out legs. So I was doing leg press, a lot of the leg curls and extensions and stuff, but I wasn't doing enough biking. And I remember once I was a logistics manager for a company in Springfield, Virginia, and I took a step and the upper, so my thigh went one direction and my lower leg went the other direction. And so I pulled my knee really bad there. And I went to a physical therapist and they was wrong. But the employer was all worried that I was going to file like disability or unemployment or something like that, saying that I got hurt at the job. But I was a weightlifter. So obviously I didn't get hurt there. I got hurt because I was doing incorrectly at the gym. And that physical therapist was like, you just need to ride a bike. She's like, you're building up your thighs, you're building up in your knee where there's no muscle, there's ligaments and fluid in your knee. The muscle essentially starving your knee of that fluid. And I don't know if I really believe that as much, because my family's just got bad knees. So does my wife's family too, but, Bree said no when you're working. Gotcha. Said, yeah, the audio has been cracking the whole way. I'm not quite sure why. But whenever I neglected stuff with my legs, all the other lifts suffered because of it. Yeah, I mean, that's true too, because I use my legs to push when I bench. Use these in pretty much all lifts except when you're just doing curls or buys or anything like that. I think my wife just texted me and said, looks like there's traffic. Am I supposed to at a certain time? I don't remember. Someone said there's a short somewhere. Yeah, but you can hear it. It's not as bad. Maybe that's why the views are so fucking low today. Because a lot of our viewers on social media, on YouTube and all that stuff, man, if the sound isn't perfect, if the picture's not perfect, they flip the fuck out. They're like, oh my God, you look orange. I can't watch. It hurts my eyes. It's annoying me. Robert said, at 72, your mountain bikes don't get used enough. You should. You should as much as you can. As much as you can. Even if you're just biking around, you could buy one of those stationaries, Robert, and use it in your house where you just put your back tire on it and you put the bolts on, and then you can up your resistance that way and just bike right in your house using the bike that you're familiar with. I say that, but I don't. I buy an exercise bike now. Or finance one, one of the better ones. And I really should, but here's the thing. I hate the way the seats feel. Like on my butt, it's incredibly uncomfortable. Gummo said, yep, they cry about the most ridiculous stuff. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I did the whole turn-up thing is I was trying to get rid of the people that just constantly complain about everything. Like, I like the fact that I could sit here and just about something other than politics for, I don't know, an hour and a half, just work out and just have conversations, although no one else is really here, but have conversations with people about just life and not have to, I need to talk about Twitter or Elon Musk or Republicans or Trump this or Biden sucks or to go off tangent all the time. And I understand that's why a lot of people watch the show, but sometimes it's nice to break the monotony of doing the same thing all the time. Someone said military shooting what? Was there a military shooting? I hope not. Someone said, got a multi-use path in front of the house. Come down and see if we both need it. Yeah. Tomorrow's leg day for TJ. They do 405. I'm not quite sure. Actually, let me get more. This isn't workout anymore. The pre-workout's long gone. This is BCAAs, which a waste of money. But I still like them because I hate water. So anything I can put in the water to make it taste, that's what I do. Someone said the end-up thing definitely separated the wheat from the chaff around here. I don't even know what that means. But yeah. Someone said, serious question, do you do arm curls and at what weight? Yeah, I do arm curls. But usually with a bar, I don't, because it hurts my wrists, and I'll use the wrist wraps, which are right there. If I do here, I'm gonna have to, because I don't have all the other specialized equipment at a regular gym, and nor do I have dumbbells. But normally, I'll work up to like. There's really no way. There's no reason to go over 45 pounds when you're curling on, per arm. So you can curl like 90 pounds. You can curl pounds with a bar or even more. But I don't do the strict curl powerlift. Is that even powerlifting? I don't do any of that stuff. I just do it. I think Arnold once said, if you're curling over 40, there's no purpose in it. It's literally not going to do anything. You can curl 40 pounds, same kind of resistance you're going to get from 45 pounds. At the only point you're doing it is you're trying to show off to other people. So separated the good from the bad when it comes to complainers is what I meant. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of switch a little bit. What is it? Oh, the Nightbot was saying donate. Yeah, if you guys want to help me build a gym, and you guys can come to the gym if you want sometimes if you're up in this area. Do you clean up sterilized equipment at the end of the session? Not yet, because it's just mine. We're not open to the public. But I need to buy a wire brush, because I should do that with the deadlift bar. But yeah. So I think I'm going to do, my knee. 5. I don't know how many times. Maybe 3, maybe 5, 2. I don't know. We'll see. We will. Again, I'm using wraps because I'm a bitch. I used to criticize people using wraps, but I tore my callus off, and my grip's not what it should be. Or it actually probably is. I just don't want to hurt I don't want to tear any more of it off. Come on, fucker. So I don't even know. Maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 2. Who knows? See, that was not good because I rocked forward. It's hard because this mat is indented. So it's 3/4 inch, but it's indented, so it's not whatever. That was it's almost like I'm doing I can't show you. Well, maybe I can zoom in with this camera without fucking it up. Hold on. See how it's the floor is here, but then it's going down. So it's giving me a deficit deadlift of 3 inches, or not 3 inches, 1 inch. And it gets to you when you're not used to it. So, whatever. Someone said, does support tape help with lifting weights? I have no idea. I've never used support tape. I know a lot of people do, but I've never used it. Someone shouted vertebrae abuse. No, I have scoliosis anyway in my spine. So for me to be able to do this is a feat in itself. They told me I was going to need surgery and all this stuff by the time I was 20. They said it was going to have lasting health consequences, things like that. But yeah, I think really because I just started working out and just taking care of myself, and it helped. But someone said, I feel like such a non-female for allowing my feet to callus, but I have no choice. Right myself. I want to go get a pedicure. I don't know how your feet would callus. I don't know what kind of working out you're doing. Someone said, scoliosis, come on. Yeah, I've got, if you look at me when I'm doing my live show at night and the camera's in front of me, if you look at my shoulders, one of my shoulders is a good 1.5 inches below the other one. So I've always had some, my curvature though is up top. I forgot what grade of a curvature it was, but it's up right between my shoulder blades is where it curves. So, and to me, I have I'm conscious of it. So from the side, I notice it. And I had to work pretty hard to get my chest so it was kind of level with my stomach. You know what I mean? Because my chest, normally like this, you know what I mean? Where my rib cage was pronounced. But someone said, do you have good arches on your feet to help support their lives? Yeah, I have arches on my feet, yeah. Limp stock den something said scoliosis, come on. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that even means. Have you ever, oh, that's the same comment, a long time. I guess nobody's chatting on Tiki-Talkie. I'm deadlifting cafe gratis French roast. I'll get yours. Click the link below. What's your current weight in Antifa soy boy? I don't know. I think I'm still right around 300 pounds. I don't know. Probably right around 100 pounds. But last time I weighed myself sitting at like 304 or 305. But that was a while ago. And that was when I was like heavily water too. I have a hard time drinking water because it fucking sucks. It's the worst fucking drink ever. Like there's another, like you could sit and do this exercise, except I'll destroy the mat, so I'm gonna do that. But I actually was thinking about buying one of the like cable pull down triangles, I guess, just to be able to do that, and buy one of the, it like locks into, so you can lock it into the bottom of the cage there. So I could do those, because if I wasn't live streaming, I'd probably switch and start doing rows. And then I would do, it just depends. Like I try to work out as much as I can. I would probably rows. And then Romanian deadlift. But really I should do that first. Not rows first, but Romanian lifts first. Because that's probably why my back is always fucked. But I hate putting the weights away. Like if I'm ever rich, I'm going to hire someone just to put the weights away. It's literally the worst part of weightlifting for me, is putting weights away. And I know I sound like a bitch when I say that, but it's true. To me, it's the worst part of everything. The worst part of putting weights, or the worst part of deadlifting. Even benching anything. It's the worst part of the gym. If I was in a regular gym, I would also do like one arm rows and things like that. Lat pull downs. I really enjoy doing lat pull downs before I deadlift because I feel like it loosens up my back. And I think for the brute rack, they probably do an extension for it. Because oh no, never mind. They make one for this rack over here that you guys can't see because it's off camera. I'm guessing they have an extension. And then this bar here too, that comes down so you could do pull-ups. I can't do pull-ups, I'm too fucking heavy. I could get like one or two. Which is silly. I mean, if I just lost pounds, I could probably rip out a shit ton of them. But then I'd lose all my strength. Because I don't do the bodybuilder thing. That's not my thing. Worst part of working out is putting the fucking weight away. I wrote that song. It was a very good one, right? Yeah, I'm going to have to get like an actual deadlift platform because this one bounces too much. Or not bounces, it's just got too much flex in it. But I pulled 565 today. And that was a good lift, except I was using straps. Oh. It was still a good lift. So I'll take it. But yeah, normally what you should do is use a wet shafter and get all the chalk out of the rivets, but I have a wire brush here, so I can't do it. And I think I did a wire brush for something else, and I don't remember what it was. Couldn't do that because I don't have one. But yeah, so I didn't get my 600 today. Maybe next time. And I was feeling good too. I can just blame it on everything else. I could blame it on the mat or the deadlift bar or the fact that I'm working on a pull string or torn callus. You've heard all of the complaints, but yeah. Someone said 565 with inflation. That's like 990. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Someone said most people do realize that there's a huge difference between bodybuilders and powerlifters. Yeah. Yeah, there's a difference. 565 isn't bad, said Whitey. Limp stop. Yeah. It's not bad right now. Could be better. So we'll see how I did because I haven't paid attention, so I'm not sure if there's been any Cash Apps or Venmos or PayPals or any store purchases or anything. And because I didn't really talk in any. Someone said, does your lifting translate into any other sports like arm wrestling? No. I mean, I'm strong, but I don't do the arm wrestling because I don't want to tear up my arms. In terms of other sports, probably not. I mean, I could grab a hold of someone, but I'm definitely slower than I used to. I was a bouncer and a firefighter years ago. I was probably like 275. So I was, I was more cut up because I was doing a lot more shit. But yeah. So in terms of does it translate into anything else? Probably not. Because I don't do anything else. I don't do any other exercises. So, or any other, gym stuff. But yeah, if you guys want to support me and what I do, all of the different things, you can go to theangryturnip.com, purchase a shirt. That's probably the best way to do it. And I may see you guys tonight. It depends what my family's doing. And I may come to a show because there was some stuff I was going to talk about, but I don't really remember what it was. And I didn't talk about anything political during this whole, however long it's been, over an hour, I believe. But someone said, I don't know. I don't know what you guys said. But yeah, I'm going to run home and get some dinner, probably take another shower. We'll go from there. But I appreciate all you guys for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Actually, with this one, I could end this. So the TikTokers, I'll see you on that now, because this is where I end that. And then for one that's watching on social media channels, I may see you tonight. No guarantees, but I may see you tonight. Hey, I'm just curious. Is the audio clearer now that I'm in, like that I'm in here? Is the audio clearer now than it was when I was in the other room? Let me know. Because it's not coming through this. It'll just be this. But is it still staticky? It's still cracking. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It could be. It looks like it's oh, maybe I have to turn it down. It looks like it's all the way at the top of the voice meter. Maybe that's why. I don't know how to do it. Still having times of static. I wonder, is this it? No. This one? What about now? Maybe now? What about now? Well, see, it still does it. I don't know. I'll figure it out if I do that. But it was cracking every second. But I don't know why it was doing that. It looks like there was a bit of a delay. I wonder if I just turn it down like that. Is it still cracking now? I turned it down a little bit, or is it better? Because if it's not cracking, well, then that means it's not this and it was this software the entire time. So I'll wait just a second for you guys to learn. And if you're still hearing it now, then I don't even know what the fuck it would be. You know what I mean? No idea. I don't see any comments. No updated comments. Still static. Okay. Well, I don't know what it is then. We'll figure it out later. But yeah, guys, I will. I may see you tonight. I have no idea if I'm going to be live tonight, but it'll be a surprise if I do. Maybe I'll do a big TV giveaway tonight or something. But yeah, we'll see you then. Bye.